Have you ever wondered what the real secret is to living longer and healthier? We're not just talking about avoiding diseases, but about having energy, stamina, and a sharp mind even after you're 60, 70, or 80. The truth is that there is no magic pill for longevity, but there is something much more powerful: the food we put on our plates every day. What you eat can be your best medicine or your worst poison. And here's an alarming fact. Studies show that around 80% of chronic diseases that affect the elderly, such as diabetes, hypertension, and Alzheimer's, are directly linked to diet and lifestyle. In other words, what you eat today can determine what your life will be like in the coming years. So if you want to increase your chances of living longer and better, without depending on medication and frequent doctor visits, stay with me until the end. Today, I'm going to show you 5 scientifically proven foods that help prolong life and keep your body and mind healthy. And be careful, the last one on the list might surprise you. Many people avoid it without knowing that it can be a true elixir of longevity. But before we start, please like and subscribe to the channel. This helps us bring this important information to more people. Now let's move on to the first food on the list. And to start our list, we have a true gem of nature, blueberries. These little fruits may seem harmless, but they are one of the best natural weapons against aging. Did you know that the brain begins to lose volume as we age? This shrinkage is linked to problems such as memory loss and an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's. But here's the good news. Studies show that the antioxidants present in blueberries can slow this process and even reverse brain damage caused by aging. And that's not all. Blueberries are also powerful allies for the heart. They help reduce inflammation in the arteries, improve blood circulation, and even lower blood pressure. In a study conducted with elderly people, those who consumed blueberries regularly had a reduction of up to 7% in systolic blood pressure, which can make a big difference in preventing heart attacks and strokes. Now you may be thinking, but blueberries are expensive. Isn't there another option? Yes, there is. If fresh blueberries are not available to you, the frozen version maintains practically the same benefits. Another alternative is fruits rich in antioxidants, such as strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. And how can you include them in your daily diet? You can add blueberries to yogurt, oatmeal, a smoothie, or even eat a small portion as a snack. The important thing is to create the habit. And speaking of habits, the next food on our list is something that many people already eat for breakfast, but few know that it can be a true shield against cardiovascular diseases. If I told you that there is a simple, cheap, and easy-to-find food that can help keep your heart healthy and also control cholesterol, would you believe me? Well, that food is oats. Oats are rich in a special fiber called beta-glucan, which plays a fundamental role in reducing bad cholesterol, LDL. But how does it work? Basically, beta-glucan forms a kind of gel in the intestine which acts like a sponge, absorbing excess cholesterol and preventing it from entering the bloodstream. And studies leave no doubt. Research shows that regular consumption of oats can reduce LDL cholesterol levels by up to 10%, significantly reducing the risk of heart attack and stroke. And that's not all. Oats also help control blood sugar levels, preventing spikes that can lead to the development of type 2 diabetes. But here's an important warning. Not all oats are the same. Many people buy those instant and sweetened versions, thinking they are making a healthy choice. But in reality, these products are usually loaded with sugar and additives that negate many of the benefits. The best option is to always opt for rolled oats or oat bran, which are the least processed and richest in nutrients. If you want to include them in your routine, a great option is to prepare porridge for breakfast, combining it with fruit and cinnamon to enhance the benefits. Another simple and practical idea is to mix oats with yogurt, creating a nutritious snack that helps keep you feeling full for longer. You can also use them to prepare healthy pancakes or even add them to smoothies, making the drink creamier and more nutritious. And speaking of smart choices, the next food on our list is essential for bone and muscle health, something fundamental for those who want to age independently and have a better quality of life. And believe me, most people are not consuming enough of this essential nutrient. If there's one food that combines powerful nutrition with an affordable price tag, it's sardines. Often underrated, sardines are a true source of longevity, especially for those who want to maintain strong bones and a healthy brain as they age. What makes sardines so special? For starters, they're one of the richest natural sources of calcium. And here's an interesting fact. Contrary to what many people think, calcium isn't just found in milk and dairy products. In fact, the tiny bones of canned sardines are extremely rich in this mineral, which is essential for bone density. Studies show that adequate calcium intake throughout life can significantly reduce the risk of osteoporosis and fractures in the elderly. But the benefits of sardines don't stop there. This fish is also one of the best sources of omega-3, a type of good fat that protects the brain against aging and reduces inflammation in the body. And this is crucial, because chronic inflammation is directly linked to diseases such as Alzheimer's, arthritis, and even heart problems. Now, an important detail: not all sources of omega-3 are created equal. Many people try to get it through vegetable oils, but the type of omega-3 found in fish like sardines, called DHA, is what really makes a difference for brain and heart health. If you're wondering how to include sardines in your diet, the good news is that they're extremely versatile. You can eat them straight from the can, add them to salads, mix them with avocado for a nutritious spread, or even incorporate them into sauces and stews. The important thing is to make them part of your routine, taking advantage of all the benefits they have to offer. And speaking of routine, the next food on our list has a huge impact on longevity, but many people still underestimate its power. Not only does it improve blood circulation, it also protects against degenerative diseases and can even help prevent cancer. If there were a spice that could be considered a true natural remedy for the body and mind, it would be turmeric. Used for centuries in traditional medicine, this ingredient has an incredible power to combat inflammation and slow down cellular aging. The reason behind this lies in curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, which has potent anti-inflammatory properties. But why is this so important? Silent chronic inflammation is one of the main factors that accelerate aging and contribute to diseases such as Alzheimer's, arthritis, diabetes, and cardiovascular problems. Studies show that curcumin can improve memory and even reduce the risk of dementia. In a study conducted at the University of California, elderly people who consumed turmeric regularly had a significant improvement in cognitive function in just 18 months. This is because curcumin helps to clear plaques in the brain that are associated with Alzheimer's, in addition to stimulating the production of new neurons. And the benefits don't stop there. Turmeric also helps protect the heart by reducing bad cholesterol levels and improving blood circulation. It also has anti-cancer properties, with studies suggesting that it can help inhibit the growth of cancer cells and enhance the effects of conventional treatments. But here's an important detail. For the body to absorb curcumin effectively, it is essential to combine it with black pepper. This is because piperine, present in pepper, can increase the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Another way to enhance the effects is to consume it with good fats, such as olive oil or coconut oil. Including turmeric in your diet is simple. You can add it to soups, sauces, rice, teas, or even prepare the famous golden milk, a drink made with plant-based milk, turmeric, black pepper, and cinnamon. The important thing is to make it a habit, as the benefits come with regular consumption. And finally, who would have thought that something as pleasurable as chocolate could be linked to longevity? But don't worry, we're not talking about just any chocolate. The real secret lies in dark chocolate, the kind with at least 70% cocoa. Cocoa is one of the greatest sources of polyphenols, antioxidant compounds that combat premature aging, reduce inflammation, and improve blood circulation. These same antioxidants help protect the heart as they increase the production of nitric oxide, a substance that dilates blood vessels and improves blood flow, reducing the risk of high blood pressure, heart attack, and stroke. But the benefits don't stop at the heart. Moderate consumption of dark chocolate is also associated with improved brain function. Studies suggest that the flavonoids present in cocoa increase blood flow to the brain, improving memory, concentration, and even reducing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. And there's more. Dark chocolate is a great ally for mood. It stimulates the release of serotonin and endorphins, substances that promote a feeling of well-being and reduce stress. That's why many people feel an increase in energy and mood after eating a piece of chocolate. But here's an important warning. To enjoy all these benefits, it's essential to choose a chocolate that's low in sugar and high in cocoa. Milk or white chocolate, for example, has more sugar than cocoa and doesn't provide the same positive effects. The ideal is to consume about 20 to 30 grams per day, the equivalent of 1 or 2 squares, to reap the benefits without overdoing it. Now that we've talked about these 5 incredible foods for longevity, the question remains, how many of them are already part of your routine? If you don't eat them all yet, this could be a great opportunity to include these options in your daily routine and ensure greater health and vitality over the years. Longevity is not just about living longer, but about living well. Each of the 5 foods we've explored today plays a fundamental role in maintaining health and preventing diseases that affect millions of people around the world. Best of all, they are easy to find, affordable, and can be incorporated into your routine without much effort. The secret to a long and healthy life is not in radical diets or miracle solutions, but in small, consistent changes. Replacing a sugary breakfast with oatmeal, adding turmeric to your meals, choosing the right chocolate, including more good fats and quality proteins. These are simple habits that, in the long run, make a huge difference. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these foods are already part of your routine, and which of them do you intend to include from today? Leave your comment below, because your participation is essential for this content to reach more people. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This way, you won't miss any of the upcoming content, and you'll also help us bring valuable information to more people who want to live healthier and have a better quality of life. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself and see you later.